Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Ryan here, and today I thought I would do a little video using my other camera, which is my, my Lumix. It's a 4K camera. The problem is the field of view is very small when you shoot in 4K, but I figure why not? Let's do some 4K footage. The problem is, hey, how's it going everybody? It's Ryan here at Active Tech Review. I'm using the Lumix Lx10 or Lx10 depending on what country you're in. There'll be a link in the description if you're curious to know about this handheld 4K camera. Now if you're wondering, this is how far the camera is away from my body. You can see how it's pretty close field of view. You can see the picture behind me, my mirror. If I go further out, this is kind of what it looks like. But I'll put my hand completely straight out. That way there's a good reference point. I'm going to go ahead and change it really quick just so you can see a difference. Okay, now I'm at 1080p. Now I don't know if you can notice a difference in how much frame there is. My arm is fully extended. My arm is in the same. I try to keep it in the same exact spot, right? This is 1080p. I'm going to go back to 4K. And you can already see how much of a field of view it sort of closes. It closes quite a bit. But, I mean, if you want something handheld, like my other camera that I just got, I actually rented this new lens. It's another Panasonic. Hold on, babe. It's right there, if you can see this. This is the Panasonic G7 with a micro, I think it's micro, video micro. And you can see this new lens I just got, which is kind of cool. It's the Olympus 2.8. I'll put a, hopefully you can check my channel out for this, the lens view on this. It's like it's 7 to 14 millimeter. But anyways, I'm in 4K mode right now, so I have to keep the camera pretty far away from my body to basically fully extended. But the thing is about 4K, what you should know about this camera is that it actually helps a lot with low light. I mean, it's already really good with low light because it's 1.4, so it's a very fast lens. But the problem is, what makes it even better is in 4K, it even improves the light. I've actually measured it, I've noticed it. I just can tell there's a big difference. So if you do a lot of indoor footage, especially with vlogging or you have kids and family like I do, this is probably the perfect camera. I mean, it's not perfect. I honestly think that so if you're deciding between this and the Sony, it's kind of a hard comparison because if you got the extra money, I think you might want to go with the Sony. I think is it the Mark V now? I can't even remember what they're on. But the other problem too with the Sony is that I like the touchscreen on this. I really do. It's not a touchscreen on the Sony, so it's kind of like a price thing, you know. And also, if you notice the screen or the colors, I like the colors to be a little more saturated. That's my preference. And this is not a saturated camera. I actually have it on expressive mode so that it looks more like the Sony. And in my opinion, the Sony does look better. I would prefer the Sony, but it's kind of like, I mean, it's $300 to $400 more. You know, if you compare new to new, right? So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna do a real quick change to take expressive mode off. It looks really ugly, actually. It looks really bluish. Probably because I don't have the settings on here properly. I'm going to go ahead and see if I wonder if I can mess with the settings wall, because I already have it facing me. But there you go, that's the problem. The problem was the auto white balance. It wasn't set properly. So I have it on 1.4 right now. I'm in my computer chair in a dark room with a softbox right up there. And I have it on the normal setting, which is auto white balance. I'm going to go ahead and switch it back to, what is it called? I'm going to switch it back to expressive mode, the color saturation that I prefer. Only because it looks similar to Sony. The Sony looks a lot better. It looks more like this. I think the images are a little bit cleaner, but I mean, unless you're nerding out that much about it, probably not big of a deal. But you tell me what's your opinion. I'm just going to end this review right here. Just the best handheld 4K camera you can get for the price. For compact, I mean, there's really nothing else out there on the market, I think, right now. I think it's $5.99 or $6.99. Or maybe somewhere between those price points. It's just such a good deal when you're looking for something that works really good in low light, that does 4K, that has a flip out a selfie screen.